Okay, this is a how to play Psalm 23, a song that I wrote based on the Bible, Psalm 23. And goes out to my buddy Ricky Rogers that asked me to make a video. And rather than just send it to him, I thought I would make it and for anyone else who wanted to learn to play it. It's got some weird chords in it, and it's got chords I don't even know what they're called. Some of them I do, and I'll try to go through those, but I'll try to go slowly. When I teach someone to play guitar songs that are finger picked, what I like to do is teach the chords first and just a basic strumming rhythm so that you can work with the left hand first. If you want to see how I actually play the song, please refer to my last video that is just called Psalm 23 by Randy Chester. And to kind of get the right tempo and the finger picking. I was at a weird angle when I recorded that, so this time I'm going to try to do it kind of like this, where you can see what's up, and I'll just start it off. So I hope you learned something from this. It starts with a D minor. Again, I'm just going to strum through these with my right hand. And this song is, I would say it's a fast 3/4 time. In other words, a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So you could count it 6/8, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. But I'm going to do it as a 3/4 for now. My music theory is not as what I wish it was, but the reason is the riff is really 3/4. Once you start singing it, it will kind of stretch out to like more of a 6/8. And so what you'll see is that the intro riff is 3/4, but then when I start singing, I keep playing the same chord progression, except I go twice as long for each chord. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So I start it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I went to a 4. But what I'm doing there is a D minor. I know these chords, and an A minor. Okay, and this is some kind of weird C. I don't know what it is. Major 7. But if you see that is I'm holding the C note. And then right beneath it, I'm holding an F with my pinky. Skip a string, first finger, second fret, first fret, second string. And then you want to mute that low string, don't hit the low string, and you kind of have these open strings, right? Okay, and then when I go to this next chord, it's some kind of an F, and the best way I can describe it, it's like an F minor, except rather than barring that and pressing those down, I only hold the low string down. So you have these open strings as well. Again, sorry, I don't know the names of that chord. It's just something I kind of came up with. And so you got that, and then the next thing, before the measure is over, I will switch to this. If you can see that, there's a G, there's a B, and there is underneath that an F. My pinky's already there because I'm doing this chord right before it. And then I switch, lift, and then do this kind of thing. Again, have no idea what that is, but some open strings in there. I'll do it again. Up closer. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, this is just the intro. 1, 2, 3, 1. To start singing. The Lord is my shepherd. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He makes me laugh. 2, 3, 1. See how it's 2 measures of each chord. 1, 2, 3. Except when you get to this F chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He restores my soul. 2, 1, 2, 3. So watch this. Righteousness for his name. Let me show you what I'm doing there. I go to, it's kind of like a B flat 7, except I'm not fretting. I'm only holding the B note at the first fret. I'm sorry, B flat, at the first fret, and I'm leaving, it's like a B7 because I'm leaving this third string open, and I'm leaving these other strings open, so it makes this kind of open, weird B flat 7-ish thing. Okay, and then I'm gonna just raise the bass note up one, everything else stays the same. For his name, see that? I'm sorry, there I go to this chord. Again, that funny C chord. And then we're going to the next section of the song. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. A lot of weird chords here. If you can think of it this way, it's like the bass is moving, okay? And the chords staying the same, but I'm doing it, start with an F bass. And here I got my third finger on the F note of the 4th string. Pinky is 4th fret, 3rd string. And there's everything else is open except these 3 notes. Boom, boom, boom. And so the first, it starts, yea, though I, then I'm going to a bass note change, and all I do is add my middle finger here and mute the low string, or ignore the low string. See, it's kind of a weird chord by itself, it doesn't make sense, but in the context of the song, oh, sorry, I messed that up. This actually, one more thing, this goes down to here. Now this is a stretch, and it's hard, man, I tell you. It's a killer chord to hold down. It's across 4 frets, but you've got kind of a stretch, but it's a nice chord if you can pull it off. So again, it's the bass notes changing from an F to a C. Add that one there, and then that stays. The middle finger's going to go up to the G, and then it's going to go to an open A. See that open A string there? Then it repeats. Yea, though I, and I'm just going to strum it. Yea, whoops, that doesn't sound right. Oh yeah, when you do that chord, there's some notes, and that's the reason I finger pick it. Well, the reason I play it the way I do, there's some notes that may not belong in every section. If you're strumming, you may get some weird notes in there. But for now, don't worry about that. Just concentrate on learning these chords. You got your F, funky F chord here. And if you really want to break it down, this note is actually, if you can do it, if you can actually bar that so that at least the 2nd string and the low string are down, that's the full chord. Yea, though I, because I'm singing that, yea, though I, it's the same note I'm singing there. Yea, though I walk through, and I have to put this down again since I'm moving this finger. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Goodness, it hurts to hold it for this long. Okay, so that's all that. That's that section. I'll finger pick it while I'm at it, okay, just so you can see. Again, this is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2. You gonna stay there? I will fear D minor, okay? No evil, A minor, right? For, here's this chord again. Thou art, we did it in the early section, or the past section. Art with me, back to that chord. Now here's an easy, this is a C slide up. With me. Where am I? Thou preparest the table before me. Oh, wait a minute. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Or no evil. Actually, I will fear no evil. No, it's A minor. Fear no evil, for thou art. Yes, that's it. With me. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Thy rod and thy staff. Gonna slide that C. It's just a major. It's just a C major. Muting the low string. You don't need to hit that low string. So my thumb starts here. Yep, up 2 frets. Thy rod and thy staff, they come. That is an F major 7, or an F is fine. F major 7. You leave that first string open, right? Again, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort. Yeah, me. When you do that F, avoid these low 2 strings because it's an F. Those don't really belong because then you got a weird chord there. Okay, where are we in the song? Rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table. Back to this section. Thou preparest a table before me. This time we're going to go to the D minor, and you'll see me throwing these R. That's just stuff to mess around with if you want. Trying to give it kind of a, I don't know if it's a Hebrew vibe. I mean, we're talking, 1,400 years. How long has it been since David wrote this song? There's no telling what Hebrew music sounded like back then. We really just don't know. We think of Jewish music now, but so much of that was influenced by the Jews in Europe, the ones that resettled after World War II, the ones that the Israel that we know today. Many of them were European, really. They spread throughout Europe after Rome was overthrown. Let's not get into a history lesson, but the idea is we don't really know what David's music. In my mind, when I wrote this, I was going for kind of a Hebrew, maybe Jewish vibe, and try to think of what a harp would sound like if it were finger-picked, maybe strummed, finger-picked, plucked, whatever. So there is a lot. So I am throwing in a lot of these. And all that speculation, we don't know. We think that maybe that's just, we don't know, do we? It might have sounded like black gospel music. It might have sounded. We just don't know. It's a mystery. To me, it's something that I'm looking forward to in the New Jerusalem when Jesus comes to earth again, and I'm hoping it will be like, I'm sure we will be able to hear how these ancients worshipped Yahweh, right? How did they worship Yahweh, the Holy One? Their music, Moses, the Song of Moses, which he had songs that he wrote. He has some psalms that are in the book of Psalms that were written by Moses, at least one. What did the Song of Miriam sound like after they crossed the Red Sea, and the women took the tambourines? And we don't know. But we know that's a joyful song, and we know that there are songs that they sang to the Lord that were mournful songs that were all of the emotions known to man. But I think that's something to look forward to hear how our forefathers in the faith sang to God. How did Adam worship his maker? It's a cool thought. It's an awesome idea. We just don't know, and there might be some blues thrown in there, but for now, that's the idea. So I'm throwing in little kind of things. There you might hear me. This kind of harp, kind of open strings. Okay, so where are we at? Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of all my enemies. Thou anointest my head. Okay, that chord right there. Anointest my head. Notice that I'm plucking the actual melody that I'm singing there, and you just have to time it right. But the chord is an open A, and then is this F, and then the one beneath it, which is a B at the third fret. At the third string, fourth fret, and then you skip a string. No, you don't. It's first finger, second fret, and then open first string. Thou anointest my head with oil. Same chord. You just add the bass line. A lot of this is just a moving bass line from the A. Now the F, my cup runneth over. Okay, it helps to have a good long nail. I don't have any long nails right now because I'm playing piano a lot at church. But but it sounds nice to kind of do a harp thing there. And again, that is just that open chord. Surely, what, am I at the right place? Anointed my head with oil. No. My cup runneth over. Yep. Surely goodness. Back to the beginning of the song, right? And mercy. Actually, we're going to do this chord. Shall follow me all the open. And that is that B flat, kind of 7th chord, but with open. Everything's open except those 3 notes I'm holding down. Avoid the low string. All the days. Is that funny C? Open C chord. My life. This is like my life. That's a G7 suspended 4th. Okay, so it's like a G, but it's got this suspended note here. A lot of open strings. My life. Something like that. And I will dwell. That's that chord. In the house of the Lord. That's that. Right? For intro riff. Ever. I'll just go ahead and finger pick it. So it's and I end it with a D, hammered on. Right? That's a D, but just kind of resolving with a joyful D chord. Okay, so that's the partially strummed and finger picked Psalm 23. It's getting kind of long. It's a 17 and a half minutes I'm seeing there so far. But let's just do a little bit of the finger picking, right? Okay. Beginning of the song, the riff. Right? Notice that my thumb is taking the duties of the bass player's role, right? The thumb is going to usually, finger picking, the thumb is just the bass player, right? And then these, mostly what I'm doing is just 3 fingers here, and they're doing, but you notice when I do the D minor, I'm hammering on that note. So that's not, like, that's just the icing on the cake. You don't, that to me, that's just the flavor, to give it a little more flavor. But it's, the chord is, right? But if you want to, do it this way. That little hammer on there, it's just an A minor. And I'm not even playing that note till I get to it. So I say it's A minor, it's really A2 until you get to it. Because I'm not even hitting that string. See that? I hope you can see this. The light's weird. Right? I'll do it again. See that pull off? Right here. See that? I'm pulling off on that second string. F note, G note. Sorry. There's a little thing you can do there. I guess the best thing is to do is, you know, keep it simple, stupid. It's what I really the way I ought to play it is. And then you gotta do, you know, this, when you sing it, the Lord is my shepherd. Saying it wrong. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not lack anything. He makes me lie down in green pastures, and he leads me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul, and He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Oops, the A minor. Evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort. You can strum that if you want. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort. I'm kind of lifting that a little, aren't I? Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of all my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. I'm kind of going up and upwards. Right? Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord slow it down. Right? Or whatever. Anyway, that's the song. I should have kept it a little more simple, probably. Again, just strip it down to the bare essentials, and I mean, do your own version of it. You know, make your own. You know, it could be just. I think it's nice just strummed if you want to do it that way. You know, some of these notes might not sound right, individual notes, but you can just try to mute those out. You know, and He leads me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul, and He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Yeah. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow. Whoops, what is that? I'm trying to see what it's like strum. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You know, you might could even do F. Yea, though I see walk through the valley, G, of the shadow, A minor of death. You know, getting all tangled up. I will fear no evil, A minor, for Thou art, G, Thou art, F with me. You can just do an F with an open, either F or F minor. Sounds nice. Thy rod and Thy staff, Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. Right? Thou preparest a table before me. You can do that. That sounds cool. In the presence of all my enemies. D minor. Thou anointest my head. You can just do an A minor. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. No, cup. My G. Yeah, do A minor. I'm just trying to simplify it. If you wanted to come up with a different kind of strumming thing. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow. It's to B flat, if you want to do it that way. Follow me all day. C, my life. G, Jesus. I will dwell B flat in the house of the Lord. Got the F. All right, that's it. Okay, well, be blessed. Sorry it's a little long. Maybe you can get something out of that. All right, take care.